we are.
I like the album.
What's the difference?
I don't even know.
That wasn't even two different voices. It was just two different volumes.
We move them down. Alright. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Ben and Sen, and this is Mr. Ben and Mrs.
Sin. And scene. Hey y'all, it's Sin. That was mad extra.
You heard your life?
You're very disrespectful.
Alright.
We are doing a Q&A, some of our frequently asked questions. A lot of these questions have came up after we started doing YouTube, because a lot of people really got to see our dynamic of who we are, what we do, how we act around each other, what our friends usually see, basically.
Choose more.
Yo. So,
everybody does it.
why wait? Happen to the questions. You feel me? Happen to the questions. Question number 1. How many kids do y'all want, and how soon do y'all want them?
Ladies first.
I want 3. How many do you want?
I want 1.
So I think we're gonna meet in the middle, right?
Which is 1.5. You can't have baby.
We're gonna compromise and go with 2. Fair?
I'm gonna shake your hand like this on this one.
The second part of the question, how soon? Listen, everybody keeps pressuring me to have a baby. I'm not even married yet. Everybody wants me to have a baby, and I'm not even married yet. Let me get married first, then we can talk about when I'm gonna have the baby.
And then you know what your mama say.
What did my mama say?
Your mama say get married. No, Haitian parents.
Well, yeah.
Get your education, married, and kids.
Like the weight that y'all been seeing, I promise y'all, I'm not pregnant. It's quarantine weight. Everybody's getting quarantine weight right.
Not you.
Yeah, because I lost it all, y'all. The last time I told y'all I was wearing my quarantine t-shirt, and I got on the scale and I lost it all. Changed my eating for a few days, and then BAM! Just like that.
And me, I'm getting real like a mother.
It's okay. I still love you. I like my men chunky. I don't like them like, but I like them chunky.
You just hurt my feelings. I'm gonna cry.
Shut your ass up. Y'all Haitians make fun of y'all Haitians make fat jokes like it's nothing.
It is nothing.
It is everything.
They be like,
listen.
They be like, what's he done?
Haitians make fat jokes like it's nothing.
It's normal.
Like the person will be there crying, and then they'll make fun of the fact that you're crying about being overweight. Like, Haitians are ruthless, bro.
Yeah, tough skin.
Yeah. Next question. Has quarantine made y'all closer?
Definitely. As you can see, we got closer every day. We hugging each other.
Wait, it's a little tight. It's a little tight. It started off a little rocky because obviously we weren't used to being in each other's faces all day, every day. But we kind of figured out the dynamic, just tried to be more positive, because at a time like this, it's very hard to be positive. So we just focused on keeping each other happy, and I feel like it eventually just...
Yeah, but I always got the jokes. But the first 2 weeks wasn't easy because...
At all.
I was tough, bro.
It's like during the first 2 weeks, that's when we had to kind of learn the dynamic of being in each other's faces all the time. So it's like, I personally feel like this quarantine has confirmed that our marriage will be okay, because we haven't,
I'm shocked.
We haven't killed each other yet. It's been a month. We haven't killed each other yet.
How you know?
Because we're both sitting here in front of the camera. Duh. We haven't killed each other yet. We're still here. We still love each other.
Really? We do?
Yeah.
Alright.
We
But
forked up.
me, the first 2 weeks back, I think I pretty much was in the house. Like I just pretty much wake up. I could even barely brush my teeth.
But that's because you were sick though.
But still, you had to babysit me.
You and your nephew, because I think around that time, at one point, he was here for like a week.
Bruh. And then this dude drive me nuts.
And I was babysitting my niece from time to time. Look, man.
The first 2 weeks was the hardest. After that,
We kind of figured the dynamic
yeah, I started
out.
getting a little better, and I started to work out.
Yep.
I still work out, but you know.
Next question. Have we ever gotten physical?
Miami style, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All the time. I just beat you. 10 minutes before we started this video. You see the marks? You see it? You see all the scratches?
Ow, that actually hurt. What the? No, we do not get physical despite what you just saw. Like, we play fight. I mean, we're kind of like kids at heart.
I always beat you. I always beat you. No lie.
No, you don't.
Bruh, I put this shit on.
I will never in my life forget the day that we were play fighting and I kicked you off the bed. Literally, like kicked you off the bed.
But that was on guard, bro.
It doesn't matter. I still won.
But G.
It does not matter. I still won.
I thought everything was over.
No, we don't get actually physical because I'm a little crazy. My family can tell you I don't like to fight. I try to avoid confrontation at all costs because I know that if I did fight,
I didn't know what the consequences would be.
I'm kind of like my dad in that sense. Like I see red. Like I just.
No, I don't mean. All that muscle.
We've never gotten to that point though, especially
because you know what you get yourself into.
Okay, yeah. Next question, because this man feeling himself a little too much. Is Ben always the quiet one?
Hell yeah.
Hell no. Hell no.
Oh, you talk like a mug.
Listen, I just talk a lot more. But get this man going.
From where?
If we talk about stuff that he wants to talk about,
Exactly.
this man will go on.
But bro, you talk about anything.
So what? I come from a talkative family though.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Mama.
Like we just talk.
Yeah.
I know I talk a lot. But your shit is hidden. Like you act like you don't talk a lot, but you do. Let Ben get comfortable and then start talking about politics. Talk about crime. Talk about money.
Monies.
These 3 topics.
These 3 subjects.
If you talk about these with this kid,
with this boy,
like he'll literally spend hours like talking. You don't have to say a word.
In zillions times.
What? Now you're just talking shit. He's quiet on camera. I feel like
I'm quiet on camera?
Yeah, you are.
I'm quiet in real life too.
Babe, let's be real.
Okay.
98% of the videos that we post, I do most of the talking. Yes or no?
Or?
No. Yes, no, maybe.
I'm gonna fall in between. I'll say no.
So you don't think I talk most of the videos?
No.
That's a lie.
No, but no. Go ahead.
How has COVID-19 affected your wedding?
Yo, this.
Where's that SpongeBob violin?
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. This is serious. I know. This really is the world's smallest violin. See?
Listen, you know how they have that hashtag F COVID-19? Bruh. F COVID-19, man. This thing broke my heart.
But you know, honestly, I'm not gonna say that, but the pandemic really went crazy, but it's God's plans.
We tried to remain positive, thinking that like we were still gonna be okay, because we didn't think it was gonna be this crazy. But woo! Mother Earth had other plans. Well, I can't say Mother Earth because this is a direct result of people not listening.
Exactly.
Like they had to create the hashtag stay home because people were not listening. So yes, it has affected our wedding, but we are going to try and remain as positive as possible. And when we're ready to announce what the official plans are, we'll announce it. But it has indeed affected our wedding in a very negative way. But hey, it is what it is. It's life, you know.
It is. We let God handle everything for us.
Exactly. Amen.
We have faith in God.
Okay.
And continue.
Next question.
Yes, madam.
Does Ben post your videos?
I'm gonna have you into that.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no.
Look, bro. I do all of the promoting.
Yes, sir.
All of it. I went on Ben's Instagram recently. You know the last video he reposted from Ben and Sin? The Bean Boozled challenge. That was like our second or third video. Granted, Ben doesn't have a really big social media presence in general. Like he's not the type of person that's like me, constantly sharing stuff on Facebook, constantly sharing stuff on IG and things like that.
Yeah.
So that plays a part in it. But the fact that this is Ben and Sin is doing all of the work, that's probably why I talk most of the videos.
That's why she deserves
Because
a trophy.
it should be the Sin show featuring Ben, because I do all the damn work. Foreground and background.
That's why I say you deserve a trophy. You're a trophy.
Yeah, but I don't have a trophy. So what's up with that?
We're gonna think about it. Yeah.
Next question. Did I ask, do we argue? I don't think I asked that question. Do we argue? Does any couple argue? Yes, we argue. It's just a matter of, do we overcome those arguments? I mean, so far, we always overcome them. I hope it stays that way. Because we're still pretty young. And, you know.
We young?
Yes,
Yo,
we're young.
I have to be 30, bro.
You got to be 30, but you're not 30 yet. You got 3 years to hit 30, and then you got 10 years to hit 40, 20 years to hit 50. You're not even close to retirement age yet.
I'm pretty much not even half.
Exactly. So
all right. So
yeah. So yes,
we argue a lot.
Yeah,
man.
we argue, but we overcome it pretty quickly. I'm lying. There are days where we'll spend days before we overcome this. But the now before it was you. But the moral of the story is
I'm a man now.
Yeah.
I'm more mature.
The moral of the story is yes, we argue, but yes, we always end up working it out. Fortunately, we're not childish in a sense like before. We could be mad and then it'll just like sweep it under the rug and like just move on. Now we talk our problems out. That's the key. When you argue, you have to talk it out so that certain things don't happen again. You know, you feel me? You understand? So that's just a little advice slid into the Q&A. You feel me?
I think we just argue.
We did just argue about whether or not you're quiet because you freaking talk a lot. Like hell. Who makes the decisions? I do. Not. I do not.
Not me. Definitely not
You
me.
do make the final decision.
Not
I
me.
make suggestions.
Not me. I make final decisions, bro. Do not.
Zoom in my face. Ben makes the final decision. I make suggestions and then he'll make. Yes, you do, because if you do anything that I say, it's because you choose to do it. Because you say it all the time. I can't force you to do something that you don't want to do.
Me too. I can't force you to do anything that you don't want to do.
Okay, so then.
We make the final decision.
But there are times where I do things that I don't want to do. That's why in the relationship there's always so many sacrifices.
Me too. The whole time I do.
Okay, so who makes the decision?
Us.
You wear the pants.
You wear the pants right now too.
Ow!
Took me down with the pants.
He makes the decision. He just doesn't want to take the credit on camera. It's all right though. It's all right though.
You see, you lying so much.
He wears the pants.
He give me.
I am the belt.
So without you, I can be stabilized.
Okay. Do you feel like you guys are opposites? Hell yeah. Yes, we are. I am loud. He's quiet. I talk too much. He hardly speaks. Wait, I think that was kind of the same thing I said twice.
Yeah, but that's you. But continue.
He's retarded. I'm slow sometimes. It's like, I don't know. I'm light. He's dark. I'm chunky. He's skinny. He's tall. I'm short. It's just opposite in every possible way. Let's be real.
I drive sometime okay, but you drive nuts.
I don't drive crazy. Why do people keep telling me I drive crazy?
God.
I don't drive crazy. I just have a heavy foot.
Bro, you drive good.
Really?
You drive. I'm telling you.
One example.
Bro, when you drive, I'm scared for my life.
That's a lie. So how come you never say nothing?
Because I'm used to it. It's the same thing in Haiti. Don't you see these people are like comfortable?
I don't drive crazy.
Bruh,
Yo, my
gee.
friends tell me the same crap. They said that they thought Jen was crazy until they got behind the car with me.
No, Jen.
But I feel like I'm considered a crazy driver because my road rage is absolutely ridiculous.
Let's not talk about Jen. Because that's like a special case.
Wait, so you think she's worse than me?
Definitely. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, everybody else thinks I'm worse than her.
Ah.
I don't know, Jen. I love you, girl. We on the same boat. They think we drive crazy. I personally think I drive fine, but whatever. Wait, how else are we opposite? I don't think we fully answered the question. We are opposites. Definitely.
I mean, I know how to manage money. So not really gonna
Absolutely
manage
not.
money. And
In that sense, polar opposite.
Yeah.
This man is North America. I'm South America.
And
Like-
then Cindy make fast decision, and I take slow decision. Like he takes me.
But you see, I take fast decisions, but I'm also patient. You take your time, but you're impatient. You are very impatient. Like, I will never forget this. The first time I realized Ben was impatient was when we went to go buy paint. He didn't even spend 30 seconds there. He was like, yo, let's just leave this shit. She's not even taking care of me. I was like, bro, she's still working with the other people. Relax. Find your color before you go bother her. Bro, I was so shook. Like, when I tell you 30 seconds, it probably wasn't even 30 seconds. It was probably less. He just stood there and he was like, this shit already pissed me off. I want to leave. Like, he is so impatient, bruh.
You know, and every time I say my head is fucking spread.
Like, I will sit and wait for an hour if I have to. If he has to spend more than 10 minutes somewhere, he's like, I'm leaving.
Yeah, like.
What about with this whole quarantine thing? Every place that we go now, there's lines to get into the store. Not even to shop and get what you need. There's lines to get into the store. We went to Walgreens. This man straight up told me, you know, if you wasn't here, I wasn't gonna stay in this one. Because he knows that I'm gonna tell him, you need this, so stay in line. Bruh. Yeah. I make fast decisions, he makes slow decisions, but I'm patient and he's not.
Like when we go to market, Cindy go inside. Sometimes I stay outside or halfway.
I went to Whole Foods and I don't even think I spent 25 minutes
But
inside.
I was sick at that time, bro. Yo, that time
It wasn't even that bad, bro.
I woke up. No, I sleep. I woke up, sleep. I woke
But
up.
I didn't tell you to come to Whole Foods with me. You chose to, and then you got mad that I took my time in the store. When I calculated how long I spent in the store, I included the time it took us to drive there. It was a total of 25 minutes. This man was so upset. I was like, bruh, I can't even shop in peace. At least if he was inside, he would see why it took me as long as it did. Because my issue was I couldn't find what I was looking for.
And then to finish, that's why I shop online.
Yeah, but even with groceries, you see that I tried to shop with Whole Foods online. And even to shop online, they put you on a line before you can go and order. They have to let you know, okay, it's good for you to come and order from Whole Foods now. So now you can order your stuff or whatever for delivery. To be honest, that was 2 days ago. I still haven't gotten a notification that I can order.
Yeah, that's when you're still online.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
that's why I'd rather go in person. Last question. Is that the last question? Yes. How do you think you've lasted 10 years? Well, April 18th
God plans.
was our 10-year anniversary. I say it all the time. It was like 9 years on, 1 year off. But I consider it 10 years collectively because it was all part of the roller coaster. Like, it wasn't really like a part where it was like the 1 year off and like we didn't want to be together. It's just that we couldn't, you know, we felt like it was just the best decision at that time for us to be apart or whatever. And we actually thought that was gonna be it, but we found our way back. And when we found our way back, we vowed never to, you know, end what we had unless it was what we wanted. But I personally feel like we lasted as long as we did because we work at it. There is no relationship that is going to last if you don't put in the work. It's that simple. You have to work at it. What you think?
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. You do the most of the work.
It's hard, okay? Don't sit here. That's the problem with our generation. Like, they think that what they see on social media is relationships day to day. What these people show you is what they want to show you. They're not going to show you the hard work. They're not going to show you the arguments.
You see I'm showing that monkey hand right
They're
now?
not. They're not going to show you like the hard times. You're going to struggle together. This quarantine has really goes back to, has it gotten us closer? It really got us closer because I feel like we've come to a better understanding of who the other person is because of the fact that we're in each other's faces all the time.
And especially there's only two of us.
Yeah, so I feel like it really made us go back to who is Ben, who is Sin, and who are we together. You feel me? So honestly, I'm even more sure. I was already sure, but I'm even more sure now that I want to spend the rest of my life with you because of this quarantine.
And I'm
So
more
it has-
short. I want to spend this.
So it had its own hidden blessing, in my opinion. But I feel like we lasted this long because of hard work. It's not easy at all. It's not always going to be easy. There's always going to be times where you question, is this really what I want? If you feel like you settle, there is a difference. You have to want to be here. You don't have to, you shouldn't feel like, oh, I'm obligated to stay because I don't want to start over, this, that, and the third. Honestly, if everything were to end right now, I would choose him all over again.
I'm blessed. Nothing to add.
You're a dork. Well, why do you think we lasted this long?
I'm not good at expressing myself.
You
but,
have to try.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my best.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man of faith. I believe. I pray. I mean,
Oh, you pray for us?
all the time. Do some sacrifices.
Listen, a man
Yeah.
of God is sexy, bruh. Okay?
Some time. Take some L's. You feel me? And
I'm not gonna lie. There are times where you're gonna have to say you're sorry, even if you feel like you were right. Because being right doesn't always help the situation.
so I say sometimes you take the L. Sometimes you gotta walk away. Sometimes you need your own time. Sometimes you're gonna have doubts. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're down.
Yeah, it gets hard.
It gets hard, especially when it gets hard emotionally. Bro.
Oh my gosh.
You feel lonely.
Long-term relationships get hard. Luckily for us, I don't think we've ever had to like reach a point where we would need counseling or anything like that. We haven't gotten to that point, and God willing, we will never get to that point.
But I was willing to go to counsel before the wedding.
I still want to do premarital counseling. The problem is, can we get it done? Like, with everything going on, can we get it done?
In my culture, like, we don't really believe in these stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't think it's an our culture thing. I feel like a lot of black people in general just don't believe in counseling. They're like, just work it out.
Yeah, and then like, do your research, do your parts.
Understand your partner. Because until you understand your partner, because you can't love your partner the way you want to be loved. You have to love your partner the way your partner wants to be loved. Which means, like, I feel like for us, like we've talked about before, you like acts of service. Like, if I do things for you without you having to ask, or if I upkeep certain things and you don't have to do stuff for me, like,
I feel like a king.
See what I mean? And then me, I like little notes here and there, words of affirmation, constantly reminding me, hey, I love you. Hey, you look good today.
That's what I be
Hey.
saying, like, you belly.
So that's how we've lasted as long as we have. And God willing, it won't be just another 10 years. It'll be another 40, 50.
40, 50.
Who knows? I'm trying to be
I know.
100 in
Exactly.
our little rocking chairs, sitting in our front porch, like, I love you, baby. I'm probably gonna be like them old tacky grandmamas.
Just be apart.
Yeah, man, it gets hard, but as long as you work at it, you put in that work, I'm telling you, it makes a difference. Our generation doesn't believe in working hard. They want everything to come easy. They want the glitz and glam, the beautiful wedding, and all this other stuff, but they don't understand the work that comes into it that makes these big, beautiful events as beautiful as they are.
And then when you see them shit in the movies, beautiful they are, but the movie only lasted 2 or 3 hours.
And on top of that, they're not going to show you the grit work that goes into a relationship.
The movies take at least 6 months to be done, and you only watch it for 2 hours. And then you love to be lasted that long? Oh, man, it's sacrifice.
Yeah. Hard work, sacrifice, trusting, understanding your partner, you know, putting yourself in their shoes, taking L's when necessary, you know. Welcome to the project.
Alright, so you just like love yourself, love your wife, love your family.
I'm not
love
your wife
everything.
yet. I'm not your wife yet.
I don't care about the title, bro.
I do care about titles.
That's your problem, so I can call you my wife if I wanted to.
No, you can't.
Maybe I can't. What you gonna do about it?
I'm not gonna answer.
But you just answered me.
I did not answer you. I rebutted.
Exactly. Bruh, if you didn't answer, you was gonna shut your mouth. No?
Dog, don't disrespect me.
Oh, they call you Patch?
Listen, you're not gonna keep talking to me like that, dog.
Oh, we about to fight.
Okay.
With that being said, we ask that you like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so that you guys are notified when we post again. Without further ado, I'm about to beat your ass.
1, 2, 3. Maybe 3. I don't care if my wife beat me.
I'm not your wife.